Hey everyone, and welcome to InfoForge. So glad you're here with us. Today, we're going to dig into a massive global shift that might just flip the script on how you think about opportunity and where to find it.
Okay, so for years, decades really, you've probably heard the same story over and over, right? The narrative has always been about migration towards the West, America, Europe, this classic tale of seeking a better life.
But what if I told you that story is starting to flip? That the whole flow of people, of talent, and of creativity is beginning to move in a totally new, pretty surprising direction. And hey, make sure you stick around, because at the end of this explainer, we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, the on-the-ground reality of what it actually takes to make a move like this.
So to really get what's happening, you've got to start with the demographics. And wow, are they telling a story? The median age across Africa is just 19. 19! Now compare that to the US, where it's almost 39, or the EU, where it's around 45. I mean, this isn't just a statistic on a chart. It's a massive engine of energy, a huge future workforce, and a powerful driver of cultural change.
And all of that youthful energy, it directly fuels a continent that feels, well, dynamic. It's fast-moving, it's adopting new things like crazy, and it's just culturally buzzing. It's creating this environment that feels like the future is being built in real time, and that's pulling in people who want to be a part of it. And you can literally hear that energy, right? It's got a global soundtrack. We're talking Afro beats, Amapiano. They're everywhere. You see it in massive creative industries like Nollywood, which is a giant. And the art scenes? They're shaping what's cool around the world. It all adds up to these incredible cosmopolitan cities that are just pulling in creative people from all over.
But okay, it's not just about the vibe, as cool as that is. Beyond the culture, there are some really solid practical reasons drawing people in. So let's break down these big pull factors.
All right, first up, and this is a big one, your money just goes further. It's like a superpower for your wallet. If you're earning a remote salary in dollars or euros, that money can stretch an incredible amount. We're talking lower rent for a bigger place and way cheaper daily costs for amazing local food, services, and just getting around. And then there's the professional side. A lot of markets in the West are, well, they're saturated, right? It's hard to break in. But in many African hubs, you have what are called greenfield opportunities, basically wide open spaces. There are gaps in the market for everything from fintech and payments to renewable energy. For an entrepreneur, that is incredibly exciting. You've also got this really powerful social and cultural thing happening. A great example is Ghana's Year of Return back in 2019. That was huge. It sparked this wave of people from the diaspora not just visiting, but coming back to invest, to start businesses, to relocate. It's this incredible blend of reconnecting with your roots while also building the future. And it's not just happening by accident. Governments are seeing this and are actively rolling out the Welcome app. Countries all over the continent are creating these new digital nomad visas and other long-stay permits. And that's more than just cutting down on paperwork. It's a huge sign that says, hey, we are open for business and we want you here. So who exactly are the people making this move? I mean, it's not just one type of person. It's a really interesting and diverse mix of individuals, and they're all coming for different reasons.
Yeah, when you look at who's moving, it's this fascinating blend. You've got diaspora returnees looking for that connection. Right alongside them, you have digital nomads chasing a better lifestyle and lower cost of living. Then you have entrepreneurs jumping on those open opportunities, plus folks from corporations and NGOs being relocated. They all come together to create these really cool, diverse new communities. Okay, so we've covered the why and the who, but where exactly are they landing? Let's do a quick tour of some of the hottest hubs that are attracting this new wave of people. And these hotspots are all so different, which is what's so cool. You could land in Nairobi, the Silicon Savannah, and be right in the middle of a massive tech boom. Or you could head to Accra and just dive into that creative, cultural energy. You've got Kigali, which is famous for being super clean, organized, and a growing fintech hub. And then, of course, there's the unbelievable lifestyle in a place like Cape Town. There's really a city for almost every kind of ambition. All right, just like I promised, let's get real for a minute. The dream is amazing, but the reality on the ground, that takes some serious preparation. This isn't just booking a long vacation, it's a major life change. So you absolutely need to go in with a clear head. So a successful move really boils down to your prep work. A few things are completely non-negotiable. First, get comprehensive international health insurance before you even pack your bags. When you're looking at places to live, you have to ask about backup power and water. Trust me on this.
Get a pro to help you figure out the visa and tax rules so there are no nasty surprises. And start connecting with people online, locals, other expats, before you even get there. Build that community early.
And speaking of healthcare, this is super important. The report we looked at put it perfectly. While the big cities have excellent private hospitals, if you plan on exploring or living in more remote areas, having evacuation coverage is just plain smart.
And look, to be totally transparent, you have to go into this with your eyes wide open. You need to be ready for the real-world stuff. That means planning for infrastructure gaps. Sometimes the power or water might go out. You'll probably run into some bureaucratic red tape. Financially, you've got to watch out for currency fluctuations. And on a personal level, do your homework. Where you choose to live really matters.
So when you step back and look at the whole picture, this isn't just some passing trend. It really feels more like a fundamental recalibration of things. It's about people seriously rethinking where on this planet they can find the absolute best mix of opportunity, community, and just a great quality of life.
It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? With remote work becoming a permanent reality for so many, and with these new economic and cultural powerhouses on the rise, could this be the new blueprint for what it means to live a successful, global life in the 21st century? What do you think? We genuinely love to hear your thoughts down in the comments. And hey, if you found this explainer helpful, do us a huge favor. Subscribe to InfoForge and ring that little bell so you don't miss our next one. Thanks so much for watching.